Hey guys, I made Wall Sconces candelabras. This is such an easy and inexpensive wall lighting idea, and I used items that are easily accessible to make this. These are unique wall lightings, and I'd like to share with you guys how I made them. Now let's go ahead and get started. I got this door hanger from the Dollar Tree. I then drew out 3 circles from a foam board. I'm going to carve out a hole in the middle using an exacto knife. I was careful to make sure that the hole does not go through the top. This is how I plan on using it, and I did that for 2 of the circles. And for the 3rd circle, I just used a pair of scissors and then I cut it to the middle. This is a large ornament ball that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be cutting it with an exacto knife to the measurement that I'll be needing for the project. This is so that my candle will have a steady base. I got this candle online, but this is the type that they sell at the Dollar Tree, and it has its own base. This is the base that I want to use for mine, and then I chose this candle because it has a wax dripping effect. But if you like, you can also use the one sold at the Dollar Tree. I'm using this bowl from the Dollar Tree because of the height of the hook that's on the hanger. And I'm going to pass it through the bowl. I made a mark, and then I'm going to use a soldering iron to open up the hole. If you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my latest videos. To make sure that it stays in place, I'm going to be tracing out the shape of the bowl on a foam board and then cutting it out with a pair of scissors. I'm going to glue them together, and this is what's going to keep it in place. Now, to keep it balanced, I used a second bowl on the other end, and I'm going to glue them together. And I'm also going to cut out a round circle for the second bowl. I cut another circle that I'm going to glue in the middle. I used a strong adhesive here just to make sure that it comes out strong and sturdy. I carved out a little hole in the middle to make sure that the iron is right inside and not just on the surface. I cut 2 of the ornament balls and then 2 of the circles with a groove in the middle. I turned them over, and I'm going to be gluing the cut out ornament balls on top of the circles. The 3rd circle that I cut all the way to the middle, I will make a hole at the midpoint where it's going to sit properly on the iron. I cut a 3rd ornament ball to this size so that it will fit with the space available. I'm going to be using a strong adhesive all around, and I'm going to make sure that the part where you have the board touching the bowl and then where the board is in contact with the iron is going to be covered generously with a 6000 glue. I also used the glue to cover up the line. Now for these other parts that I will be using, I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue just to keep it in place before I go around with a strong adhesive. This is what the bottom part looks like. Now I'm going to be sealing it off with an A6000 glue. Now that I'm done applying glue here, I'm going to go ahead and apply a generous amount of glue to the base. When I was done with this, I left it overnight to dry. And I also forgot to mention that I glued the part where the hook went in through the bowl. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to be using a silver Rust-Oleum spray paint and primer. And this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to be covering up the rough edges with self-adhesive gems that I got from Walmart. I'm going to be applying these gems using a hot glue gun just to make sure that they stay in place. I used the gems on just the circles that will be holding the candles. And then I used bling wrap for the other circles. I used more gems to cover up this part where the iron shows, and at the bottom part too. I'm going to be covering this part with bling wrap. I'm going to be using this tape as support. Now I'm going to be putting on the garland beads. To prevent the beads from sliding down, I glued on gems, as you can see here, and they're acting as stoppers, and I did that for both sides. I'm going to be adding more garland beads. This is a different type, but I'm going to be gluing this one on both sides and some around the chain. This is what it looks like. And then I glued one at the top part here. To mount it on a wall, you can use either command strips or a hook. I use command strips because I was going to change it up and use a mirror to see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like when it's mounted on the wall, and I love the way it looks. I was curious to know what it was going to look like behind a mirror, so I took it off from the wall and glued it onto mirrors. And I mounted it using command strips behind the mirror. I really love how this sconce candelabras turned out. Now let me know in the comment section below if you prefer the sconces on the mirror or on the bare wall. And remember to like and share. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. I have other videos linked in the description box below. Do check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.